Welcome to Nerdstrodamus.
Hold on. It's my line. Welcome everyone to another Nerdstrodamus podcast. I'm Dr. Pants.
Lambo.
Punk.
I'm Dr. Pants.
You're not Dr. Pants. I believe you're in pain, Slow Tad.
I'm in shorts.
And
I should also be in shorts. That's good.
You should be actually. Mm-hmm. But Slow Tad's the only one in shorts. But
Yeah.
anyway,
It's warm down here.
Yeah.
All the
spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy. So for those who don't know, we just finished our 12-hour stream, or at least we're going to in like, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course there was a lot of spice, a lot of games,
And a lot of nice.
and some spoops. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of nice. We raised over $300 and some dollars
Yeah.
for Extra Life.
23 to be exact.
Yes, so thank you once again to everybody who did that.
Hashtag for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag for the kids.
FGK.
Hashtag spicy boys. I'm still eating chili.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
It's
you
it's
eat it.
you know, it's good chili.
Yeah.
As long as you guys don't mind that I'm eating
No.
on the podcast.
Just don't get your mouth right next to the mic and
Slowly
Yeah, all those
pour
mouth
chili
feel
on the
like,
mic.
you know, like ASMR stuff things going on.
Exceptional mouth feels.
Gross. Epic gross.
Anyway. So it's time for the monthly podcast.
Yeah.
And
What happened this month? Sorry, not to like cut you off or anything.
no. It's a good question.
Yeah.
So what did happen this month? Well, we talked about it in an episode already. The Fallout First subscription.
Oh yeah.
Someone explain that to me because there's a lot of Twitter buzz about it. I never looked into
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
So
here's the deal. You know,
About $100.
yeah. They put out their subscription service.
How much is it?
It's $100 a year or $12.99 a month, which is the same as a Netflix subscription. Like,
It's more
Okay.
than Netflix. Isn't
Yeah.
It?
no, Netflix is $12.99.
Oh, okay.
Is it for like
Yeah.
the basic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's more than Disney Plus.
Yeah.
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 It's more than Hulu, basically.
more
Yeah.
than Hulu.
But anyways, what does it come with?
You get access to private servers. You get access to a loot box that you can store all of your scrap in.
Like,
And it has-
unlimited. You can store unlimited.
But it's just scrap.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's just a scrap box.
Oh,
It's a scrap heap.
Yeah.
lame.
It's a
Okay.
box just for your scrap. You get new emotes,
Oh.
paints and stuff like that.
Okay.
You get
Icons.
you get 1,650 of the in-game currency a month.
So you're getting more than $13 worth of atoms a month. Mm-hmm. And that's basically it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, for a game that's
I'm
already free to play.
sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Well, it's not free to play. You gotta buy the disc.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right.
It's dirt cheap though.
Gotta
But
pay
it's free to play. Like
Yeah.
like you don't need a subscription service to play.
Yeah.
online
Need
and
PlayStation
stuff
Plus
like
or
that.
Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, but here's the thing. Lambo and I love Fallout 76. Like we had a
Right.
blast with it. Punk, you played it?
I play. It's okay. I tried to get back into it with all these new changes and stuff like that, the battle royale and everything. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just kind of got bored.
Yeah. We played through and beat it at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
We did the whole nuke launch thing. And it was a lot of fun.
It was a really good time.
And I think a lot of the hate going on right now, because people are pointing out some of the, the broken things that kind of happened
Right.
at launch and stuff. I think a lot of it is the sticker shock of the thing, and then
Right.
people trying to point out something negative about it. Because like the issues that are happening to people are happening to like a very small number.
Yeah.
But
But it's still the idea that you're paying like $13,
Yeah.
$12 a month for
Nothing.
this. Well, people have been asking for private servers since the beginning.
Well, yeah, but
Why do you have to pay to get those though? Like, people can make custom matches and stuff like that in a lot of games.
I don't know.
Well, the way they're doing it is like someone like dug deep, and Bethesda is actually renting out Amazon servers
Oh.
for it.
All right.
Yeah, and I guess it's so because if people can have their own private servers, then you can do mods and you can do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could see for mods and stuff. Yeah.
so if you were to get the subscription and get a private server, would
Yeah.
we who don't have subscriptions be able to visit it?
No.
So
Oh.
everyone involved has to have that access.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. Yeah, that's bad.
That's really bad.
That's really, really bad. And
That's bad.
and also the unlimited storage space thing is also another thing that like I run out of space all the time in that game, and it's mostly scrap because I'm
Right.
storing stuff to build new things.
Right.
I would love that. I don't want to pay that much money a month for that.
Right.
No, and there's not enough game there to like necessitate over the course of a year that you're
Yeah.
gonna use it.
Right.
Yeah, like you're subscribing to a year's worth of content in a game that you're probably not gonna make it that far with.
No.
Like, how many games do you invest more than a year's worth of time in anymore?
No. I mean, we spent about 60 hours in it ish. You know.
I might have done a bit more.
Yeah,
I
but,
play-
but nonetheless, that was all we needed to basically do the whole game. And there's only probably some weird side stuff that we haven't done.
Right.
There are people though who play and they're like level 200 something, and they it's their thing that they just
Right.
jump in there all the time. But even for them, what are they going to get out of paying that extra stuff for?
Right.
Right.
In a game that they're already like, you know.
It
There
seems
are-
more like a benefit for people who want to mod, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But even then, they could probably already get away with doing that on PC.
Yeah, I'm sure if they tried and you know
Yeah.
dug around Bethesda's
Like,
servers.
Bethesda's notorious for people
Yeah.
breaking in and modding. I'm sure Fallout 76 is no exception.
Yeah, the only issue is that because the game is like a fully you know online experience, you know
Yeah.
you really can't mod it
Yeah.
and play it that much. So I guess it's giving people the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those people who are up to level like 200 and stuff, though, I guarantee some of them are gonna pay for it,
Yeah, no, and you know,
and that they'll probably be happy with it and thrilled with it, and that's what they want. But probably that's all they need though is they need a couple of people who are willing to drop like $100 on this, and it's like,
Then they made their money.
yeah, it's great. So, I mean, there is that.
Yeah.
There is that.
I mean, I pay what $15 a month for Final Fantasy online. And-
But you have to pay that or you can't play the game.
right. This is true.
yeah.
Like we could keep playing Fallout 76 and not have to
Right.
pay this.
And I have access to how much stuff like that keeps being added pretty much almost every month. They keep
Yeah.
adding
Yeah.
requests and everything.
Exactly.
But half the time I don't even play. I just pay it.
Yeah,
Worth it.
That's the reason we don't really play anymore. We don't want to sink the money in and not be playing.
Oh,
it.
but the Nier Automata raid battle came in.
I know.
Yeah. I haven't done it yet, but
It hurts. I want to do that. Like it
Yeah.
physically hurts me to not do something near related.
The other big thing this month was PS5 announcements.
yeah, we actually got a kind of release window.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fall 2020.
Yep.
So it'll be around here for the holiday season.
Yep.
We know nothing else.
We know about the controller though.
Yeah.
Well, that I mean, but like no games,
Right.
no nothing like that.
Yeah. Usually they announce it with some kind of something.
There'll be games announced next
Yeah,
year.
probably E3 definitely,
Yeah.
or if Sony's there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good
That's-
call.
Or the days of
Last
play.
of Us 2 will be a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah. Well, it got delayed
It
to
keeps
May.
getting pushed further and further
Yeah.
along.
It's just gonna-
I could
You
see
think
it.
so?
I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be an exclusive. It'll be probably a dual release.
But there's no reason to because
Five.
the PS5 is supposed to be backwards compatible.
Now,
This is true.
see now.
There
then
would
what-
be a reason.
Here's the deal,
because
though.
Why would you force people to buy a PS5 to play one game that's been highly anticipated?
But that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying they won't do a dual
Well,
release.
here's the
Just
deal.
release it
You
on
just-
PS4.
You don't have to buy the PS5.
Yeah,
Well, the PS5 version will probably have better graphics.
Now here's the
Just
deal,
be
though.
updated.
Here's the deal, though. Hold on. There is some stuff kind of saying that, like, even though it's backwards compatible, that they're not guaranteeing backwards compatibility for every game.
This is true.
Yeah. So there was that little bit of language when like people pressed them about
Kinda
it.
like
oh
how
my
Xbox
God,
is doing
Sony!
Yeah.
Stop it!
I mean, originally the big announcement was that it's going to play everything. You're going to be able to play
Right.
PS1, 2, 3, and 4 games on it. But now, like, I guess that's getting walked back a tick. You know.
But either way, I don't really care. Like
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
have the newest console, I'm playing the newest games. I don't really kind of look back at the old PS4 games.
No, but like I still like to play some of the old games. Like
Right.
I like to go back and revisit them.
Right.
Yeah, but you have those consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a
exactly.
pain in the butt to hook them up
Get a
because
splitter.
what?
Get
A splitter.
Problem solved.
I'd rather have
Yeah.
my console cost $100 cheaper than like.
I'd rather just have one that played everything.
Yeah, but then it's more expensive.
I'm gonna have to get the new console
Yeah.
anyway.
Wait.
Yeah, but you can save $100 and get a $10
Okay.
splitter.
I think I mentioned this before. The PS3 when
Hold on.
it released, when it played PlayStation 2, 1 and 2 games.
Yeah.
How much was that? It was like $600-$700.
Yeah.
And then they dropped the price because they got rid of the backwards
No,
compatibility.
they dropped the price first and kept the backwards compatibility.
Then they got rid of it.
And then it dropped even more.
Right.
Exactly.
Listen, my backwards compatible PS3 cost me $250.
Yeah, you bought it very late in its cycle.
Yeah, when did
Bought
you
it
buy
off, bought it off some guy.
There you go.
He was looking to sell it real quick for
I
cash.
bought my Xbox One for $150. That's not market price.
No.
I'm
But I'm
not
saying,
gonna go.
But that's not what the consumer is buying it for.
Yeah.
though.
and every PS3 plays
Yeah.
PS1 games.
Right, yeah.
So there's
That I
that.
know.
They do?
Yeah.
They play
everyone.
PS1 games?
Every PS3 will play PS1 games.
But why
Yes.
not PS2?
Doesn't have the correct
That's weird.
program
So
software.
Are PS1
Hard-
discs made out of Blu-rays?
No, it has something to do with like its ability to read the disc. I don't know.
There-
There's something.
Well, no.
It makes
I know
no sense because they're DVDs.
Yeah, and it reads DVDs.
DVDs.
So like I don't
So
know.
no, that's stupid. They could have easily always probably updated it with a firmware patch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they released PS2 games for it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't. Well, actually, I do know why. They were still selling PlayStation 2s for like 5
Yeah.
years into the PS3's
Absolutely.
lifespan,
Here's the
and
deal.
still
if,
making
if
money.
Xbox will let you play the games back like that many generations as they do, they can do it there.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
even adding games
Yeah.
to that collection.
You know,
Yeah, and like I don't know why, seeing that Xbox does it, why doesn't Sony do it?
money.
But they're not selling PS3s, PS2s, and PS1s anymore.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
PS1 Classic.
Yeah, because they're doing real well. I can go to Target now and get a.
I have one.
Yeah, you spent how much? Because they're $20 at Target now.
Yeah.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Because it's got a crap selection of games.
That's not it. It wasn't
It's
just the games.
But it's also a crap selection of games.
No, they could have stacked the thing up with JRPGs and people still would have
I'm not saying just JRPGs. I'm saying also some decent games.
No. There's the PlayStation has too much of a.
But anyways, the
broad
PlayStation
thing.
5 controller.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sorry.
So I guess the rumble is totally like innovated now. It actually
It's like
gonna-
it's haptic feedback.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel everything.
You'll feel ice cubes in your controller.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think that's pretty awesome.
No, that's
And-
really
And the
cool.
triggers are actually going to be more sensitive. So like you're actually going to have, I don't know if it's going to be force feedback.
I
or,
think I saw force feedback set.
So it's like for drawing a bow or something like that. It's going to
Yeah.
be harder to pull back, or
Probably
depending on
firing
how
it.
far you pull back as for like driving and everything.
That's cool.
How much you step on the pedal.
Which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And there's all the stuff they talked about before, like the ray tracing
Yep.
and the processors and whatnot in it and what's built on. Like there was all that, so
Yeah, and they had like the load times. What was it, a couple months ago for Spider-Man.
it was nothing.
Yeah, PS4 Pro was like what, 8 seconds? Something
Oh,
like
it's
that?
because it's a solid state drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
And it
So
was like under a second for PlayStation 5, which
Yeah.
was awesome. That was like the dev kit.
Yeah, when I got my new Mac, I replaced it with a solid state drive. I just made that my boot
Yeah,
that's what I
disk.
did with that guy.
The next day, I bought one for that computer when I went upstairs. Just because, no, it changed it. It
Yeah.
it morphed into a completely different thing. So if that's the future, that's
Yeah.
yeah, I'm okay
you
with
know,
that.
that's why like tablets and stuff actually have such good
Yep.
capabilities and
Yep.
stuff like that and stability.
Yeah,
Yep.
my laptop became a monster after, and I also put like 8 more gigs of RAM into it at the same time.
Ramming more RAM in there?
It went from Kaioken to Super Saiyan 3.
But how much more do you have to put in to get to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan?
I'll probably have to buy a new laptop.
Just make sure it's blue.
It shoots 8K lasers into your eyeballs. Yeah.
Great, I can watch that 8K version of Marley and Me.
Well, such a thing exists.
Probably.
Probably.
Okay, fair enough.
Right now, probably not, but
Yeah.
will it? Yes.
Sure.
So yeah, PlayStation 5. I mean, how many of us are getting it?
I'm going to get it day one.
They won't.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about day one, but I'll try.
I'll probably get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Me for myself and then Punk Lady. Well,
Not Baby Punk?
no, she's not old enough to play
Yeah.
yet. She'll get the PlayStation like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
For now, she gets the Switch.
Yeah,
Once the PS5 comes out, Punk's done with the Switch.
probably.
No, because I never upgraded to the Pro or anything like that.
Yep, I didn't either.
I was holding off on the Pro because I was waiting for 5 to come out and just see what happened. I didn't want to get a Pro and then have them announce, oh, by the way, the 5 comes out next year. Oh, crap.
Oh,
That
shucks.
kind of almost happened to Xbox One X people.
It did.
Yeah.
That's almost a travesty right there.
It is.
That's why I don't buy the upgraded versions of consoles.
Well, I
Yeah.
think with the PlayStation 5, there's supposed to be a Pro version coming out.
Yeah.
With
There's been rumors of
Simultaneous
that.
release.
Yeah,
Okay,
which
well,
that's
different.
fine, and that's
different.
okay.
And actually,
Which
going
I'll get
forward,
that.
that's kind of a cool way to go about it.
Yeah.
Because then that democratizes the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the release.
But we don't
for
even know what the
people.
difference is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
just-
a bigger hard drive will be the biggest difference.
Oh yeah,
Bigger hard drive, and
it'll be bigger.
did
It's a
they
bigger
say it was going to
console.
play 8K? Was
No,
PS-
no. They said it's 8K capable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all that
Well,
means is like you
We
can hook it up
don't
to
even have 4K games now.
Yeah.
I know.
No. All like and literally at the top of the heap in like PC stuff,
Yeah.
only a few things support 8K stuff.
Yeah.
And then even if you had a screen, like what would it even look like, or how would it look different?
Right.
It wouldn't.
It's not. That's the point.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so
But yeah.
Yup.
I mean, we're excited. I do want to see what games are coming out for it. I'm excited because Sony's been quiet.
Horizon
Yeah.
2 will be like maybe a launch title, I think.
Yeah, I
It's probably
imagine
gonna be
so.
like a God of War too as well.
Oh,
Oh
see
yeah,
that.
that would be
God of
awesome.
War 2's already out.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Whoops.
Mm.
What else happened this month? Like
Not a lot, actually.
yeah.
Nope.
There wasn't a whole lot of news. Like it's
And that's why I think some of the like the more scandally kind of things happening, like with Activision and Blizzard, like unfortunately, like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
you know, with China and Hong Kong and stuff like that. Like a lot of that has been dominating the game sphere.
This is true. Yeah.
You know, and so like little announcements here and there have been sort of far and few between.
Uh huh.
It's and it's also the it's getting close to the holiday season when we're not getting a lot of announcements. It's more just the stuff releasing.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably won't be getting more announcements until the holiday season's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because I mean we haven't really gotten any new game announcements other than Last of Us 2 got delayed. Which is anybody here really upset about it?
No, I still never played the first one.
I mean, I'll play it when it comes out. I liked it. I wasn't like.
In love with it.
Yeah, it was fun. The multiplayer was kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
I never tried that. I kind of wanted to.
They're
was
actually
interesting.
they're cutting the multiplayer from the.
From 2?
Yeah. Well, I think
Oh.
they even like closed the servers on the
Yeah.
first game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they basically said like we want to focus on making a really good game.
Yeah.
and you know that would
Which,
take away. From
Again, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first one, but I'm not like, oh no, they pushed it back.
It was gonna release on my birthday. Come on.
Well, I mean, while we're talking about this, do you guys just want to take a look at what's coming out this month?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The month of November.
In the month
Yeah.
of November. Yeah. Just Dance 2020.
On the Wii.
Switch,
Always.
PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and the Wii.
Can we just get it for the Wii, just the novelty, and make a video?
I kind of want to.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to support it because then they'll release the next one on the Wii as
Yeah,
well.
they will.
Well, maybe they'll make it for the
They'll be
GameCube.
like two generations behind. It's insane.
Yeah.
One that I'm actually kind of excited for because I'm like a huge racing guy. Need for Speed Heat's coming out as well.
I
Like, none of you guys really care about racing.
Well, I like some racing games, but they got to be like super arcadey. Like
Right.
if you give me the old Burnout games,
yeah.
like Burnout Redemption and Paradise,
Uh,
Ridge Racer 6, Ridge Racer 7, those games, I love them. I played the
Right.
crap out of those. Need for Speed, I never really got into, but I kind of wanted to later because they started to get more burnouty.
kind of, yeah, because it was some of them were actually made by Citrion.
Yeah.
The studio that did Burnout.
Yeah.
So they had that.
Do you guys
too.
remember when there was a movie?
A
Yeah,
Burnout movie?
with the guy who played Jesse in...
Wait, you're talking about Need for Speed or Burnout?
Need for
'Cause
Speed.
Need for Speed, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
It looked just like...
Fast and Furious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is coming out. Now,
Oh.
With the 16-bit mode.
Yeah, that looked cool.
which, by the
Oh.
way, Famitsu, however you say it, the magazine, they reviewed that higher than Luigi's Mansion 3.
Wow.
Oh.
By 1 point.
It's a different experience.
But you mean by
though.
point 1 or 1 point?
1 point, because their score's out of 40.
Uh-huh.
Luigi's Mansion, I think, got a 34.
Mm-hmm.
And Mario and Sonic got 35.
Something like Mario and Sonic, though, is graded based on who you're playing it with. They're not going to write a review of them playing it by themselves. And if you do, then you're missing the purpose of the game. That's like reviewing Mario Party playing by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. It might be a really fun game.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's only so much that the
this
people
is
you're
the
playing
first
with
one-
can do.
Yeah, this is the first one I've ever even been half interested in.
Yeah.
Because of the 16-bit stuff.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Layton's Mystery. So the new Layton
cool.
game that comes out on Switch. Need for Speed Heat. New Super Lucky Tales coming out on the Switch. Volfaris on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Bee Simulator. Oh, yeah.
Bees?
Yeah.
Beans?
Bees!
Number 14.
I want to see that. I want to be a bee.
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the big one for me.
That's not a big
That-
one.
I'm gonna get it.
I'm not. I refuse.
Why are you refusing?
Looks bad.
What do you mean it looks bad?
I've not seen a good thing about it. I don't like the big Pokemon.
Okay.
The new Galar forms don't really bring out any kind of reasoning for it. Like
Like the way the Alolan ones.
like
did.
the way the Alolan ones did. They were they're based off of where they're at.
Right.
This new Galar forms don't really bring that. Based on what the region that we've seen, the map looks very linear and vertical, and the things don't like kind of make sense of where they're at, in my opinion.
It might make sense later. They might
I mean, I'm not saying the game's going to be like you start at the bottom, you go to the top. If you do, that's really terrible.
Uh-huh.
But that's just the way the map kind of looks, in my opinion.
And there's 16 gyms.
Yeah,
And the wild area is supposed to be like the size of like one region, of like a little bit bigger than the size of a region in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And it changes
Yeah.
all the time.
the online multiplayer aspect. Nintendo's never going to get online multiplayer right, especially if they're trying to do
I agree.
giant Pokemon battles where you're supposed to team up and
Yeah.
coordinate with each other.
See,
Can't do
I
it.
always want it to happen, and every
It's not
time
gonna happen.
Yeah, every time I get the idea in my head of like how good it could be, it always
Yeah.
comes out like several levels shorter
Yeah.
than I expected to be for Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm not excited. I haven't seen anything in there that made me excited.
I did
Like-
not get Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yeah,
But
I didn't either. That was the first Pokemon game I didn't buy on like ever.
Yeah, since I got back into it with Diamond and Pearl, that was the first one I skipped.
And the
to.
potential for a Nintendo Switch, like a console Pokemon game, was so big that this Pokemon game just looks like a port from the 3DS.
A lot of people are saying like, should we stop expecting Pokemon games as quick as they're coming out and like give them like 4 years to come out with a new one?
You should.
Because in all honesty, they're coming out like once every year or two.
This one did take a little bit. They did take 2 years on this one.
They took 2
But-
years on
but
this one, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was the same engine and models as Sun and Moon. So
Yeah.
it's not. That's like.
But what I'm saying is like they should take like a good like amount of time between them, like they do for a Zelda game
Yeah.
or a Mario game.
They could. That's perfectly
Yeah, and
logistic.
but I think that would make it actually different because there's never a big jump. I mean,
I would still argue though that the development for this one could have started with Sun and Moon because I would say Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon probably didn't have. I mean, I know video games is a lot of effort, but something like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is more of a DLC in my mind if they're using all the same assets, area, and like that.
Well, I mean, there was talk back then that like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or some like third version
Right.
of Pokemon was gonna be announced for the Switch,
Right.
Oh.
Because they were doing hiring and all that stuff around that time, so they have been working on it since then.
Right. So
We-
it could have totally been
Yeah, even
a
bef-
situation where they've worked on this for a while.
Yeah, even before Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came
Right.
out, they were
Yeah.
talking
But
about it.
I mean,
mean,
more
some-
power to people who want it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
tell people not to buy it. I'm not excited about it. I'm not getting it.
was
Yeah.
Sun and Moon 3 years ago?
2. Sun and Moon 3 years ago. Yeah.
I want to bring this up. Romancing Saga 3 is coming out.
Cool.
I think that's really cool because we
Yeah.
haven't gotten like a legitimate Romancing Saga game here in a long time. Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that was at E3, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, that looks cool.
That does look really, really cool.
That might be a weird sleeper buy for me. We'll see what happens.
You gotta check on it.
That might be like a if I'm out there on
A guilty buy.
what's it called, Black Friday or something like that.
So Stadia is also coming out next
Yep.
month.
I know.
You're gonna be the first ever Stadia streamer.
For Nerdstrodamus.
Nerdstrodamus,
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Do an unboxing video.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's just the idea that like I could kind of do it
This
from
like a
everywhere.
weird piece of technology that.
Yeah.
Like
Hasn't really
I'm
been
interested
done.
in it as technology.
Yeah.
Not so much the games I can play, but
Yeah.
like
It's gonna go like live for everybody like next year, but then if you're like part of the founders pack or whatever, you get the controller, you get like an extra Chromecast. I already have like 3 of them here, but and you get I forget what else, something else.
Can I ask you how much was
Yeah.
the Founders Pack?
I think it's like 120.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at
That's
all.
really not bad.
And that's why I kind of like decided to kind of jump on it because it's way less than a console is.
Yeah.
And it'll be really interesting to kind of compare that to like when let's say the PS5 launches next year and like what kind of game Stadia has versus
Uh-huh.
what PlayStation's going to offer.
Yeah.
because if like say kids who have like Android phones and you know Chromebooks and people who have Chromecasts at home that are $35 that you can just play games on,
Right.
that are as good as the PS5, and it doesn't matter if they're even a little bit less graphically, you know, awesome.
Yeah.
People are gonna pay for one versus the other.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what it's like. Plus, it launches with Destiny and
Yeah.
stuff.
2 more games this month.
Mm-hmm.
Or this coming month. Shenmue 3, Windows and PS4.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
it's actually coming out.
I mean, as far as it's still on the list.
Yep.
19th of November is what it says.
Hmm.
And the last one on the 27th. For Windows. SD Gundam. G Generation Cross Race.
Yes!
Exactly! Glad somebody else is excited aside from me.
I
You
have
hate
no-
SD
I
Gundams.
have no idea what you're talking about.
The little
It's gonna be-
No, I know, but like, what is it?
It's gonna be a turn-based strategy game.
Oh, okay.
That's what all the SD Gundam games are turn. Yes, Slow Ted, it's a turn-based.
Not
strategy
all of them are turn-based strategy games.
game. Which one wasn't?
The one for the PS2 that I own,
Oh, the crap one.
the one that crashes constantly.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I walked into a building and I walked out of it, and then my whole screen was black and my guy was floating in nothing.
Oh, actually, fun fact: there is another SD Gundam game on PS2 that was a JRPG. It was a turn-based JRPG with full customization.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, it
Fascinating.
goes for a pretty penny.
I bet.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah, because no one played it. No one cared.
Now people care.
Speaking of no one playing it,
Uh-huh.
what did we play this month?
I just got the Outer Worlds,
And?
and it's fantastic so
Really?
far.
Is
It's
it
really
out of
good.
this world?
It's really good. Like the level of choices are more along the lines of like Witcher,
Okay.
and like you know like where the decisions you make like it's never a black and white answer. You immediately are given like you know lots of repercussions on all sides. The gunfighting and stuff, it feels way more like a first person shooter
Yeah.
than like old Fallout. You definitely have VATS. The first thing that you learn to do. What? It's VATS. It's VATS.
It's not called VATS though.
So like I guess from like being in stasis for 70 years, your character has like a weird thing where they can like slow down time.
Oh.
So you can first of all just slow down time, but then you can also like highlight and attack different parts of their body
Oh,
and do
okay.
different attacks.
That's
'cause,
totally
like,
new.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
bad. That's just 100% bad.
And like, but here's the deal though, like the characters and the writing and stuff is like hilarious. So
It's
Really?
yeah.
every character interaction is worth actually like talking to everybody.
That's awesome.
There's like every person you can talk to has a mission associated with them, like every human being, and it's really good so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out. It was like one of those games that was kind of like, I don't really know if I really want to
I
get into that.
I was the same way, and I told Lambo that like I needed to see it.
Yeah.
Because that was gonna tell me like should I pick this up at some point or not.
Right.
Also, an article went up on, I think it was IGN. They talked about a bunch of their people who played it. How long did it take them to get through it? And it was doing a lot of the side stuff and main story. They're clocking in around like 40-45-ish hours.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not gigantic. It's not
Yeah.
like a 100-hour time sink.
No,
Right.
but the way you play totally like morphs the story and like
Yeah.
what happens. So you can like totally play like I'm playing like a scoundrel pretty much, like
Nice.
sneaking, lock picking, you know, melee weapons and stuff. And if I was going the other way, every I wanted to point it out to him, like one of the things I had to decide between when I was talking to somebody, I could like agree with what they said, lie to them, or kill them. So like it's that like
Yeah.
the things are that drastic and different that you can kind of do. So
That's awesome.
you have so much choice.
Surprise, surprise. You
Yeah.
went full murder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What a scoundrel.
But so,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But still, like that idea with the game means like you could beat the game and get your fill in like 40-ish hours.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted like more gameplay, go back
It's
and
there.
be a completely different person.
It's there. And choose a completely different path and like do different
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that and the Somnium Files were my two big games.
Yep. I picked that up as well, and I've
Yeah.
been playing it.
Cool.
It's stressful. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it
good.
is, it is.
Stressful and then confusing. I talked to you guys how about like that. Just walked into a room and there's this little girl bench pressing 150 pounds, just going at it. I was like,
It totally
all
matters.
right.
What?
It totally matters.
It does totally matter. I honestly think the best ending in the game like has her using those abilities.
Both of the endings actually do.
Yeah, but the one ending I liked way more than the other one.
Which one? Your side or my side?
But
My
anyways, like
Yeah,
I'm still in
whatever.
the beginning of the game. I kind of don't really understand what's going on still. And
It
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
You really have to.
you
just play
gotta go through
through.
everything. There are only 5 endings, like 5
Right.
real endings. There's 2 joke endings, but they're really dumb. I think it took us like between the two of us about 20 hours each to beat it. It's not
I took a
Right.
little longer. I
Yeah.
took like 25.
I think I'm at about 7 hours right now. I just went through the second Somnium. And I just, because it's like a point and click, and I literally look at everything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if it's lit up
It's-
green,
but
I
it's
was
worth
like,
it to look at
what is
everything,
that?
too.
What is that?
A lot of those details matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will let you know that in each Somnium there is an Iba ball in there.
I think I know, but I never found one.
In all honesty, some of them you just walk up and it shows up.
Yeah.
It's a little glitter of gold if you look, and then when you get towards it, it just shows up.
It's just, I'm so stressed in that time because it's like, you have 6 minutes to do this. And I'm like, I gotta do it
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah. No, it is crazy.
Yeah, it is. But
and the logic of them is so like backwards
Yeah.
and stuff, you know.
I still say there's only one of them that drove me insane trying to do. The rest of them worked. But there was one that I restarted it so many times because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Also, elephant. Anyone who's
I don't.
played,
I don't want to say anything else.
no,
Yeah.
that was the problem with Lambo and I playing it. We couldn't talk about it because
Yeah.
we both went two totally different sides.
Yeah.
And it changed the gameplay.
Yeah, and it changed what we were like seeing. Like he was saying, I hate, or no, he was saying, oh, isn't Mizuki awesome? I'm like, I hate Mizuki. She's annoying. I hate her.
But I hated Tessa.
Yeah, and I was like, no, she's the coolest. She's like the best. And no, like
Yeah.
the way you pick like totally changes stuff.
All right, we'll carry on. Now that we
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about that for a while.
well, I mean, Punk, did you play anything else aside from that?
I mean, I played Siege, of course, because I play that every month. The
Yeah.
Halloween update came out. There's a pretty cool like Halloween spooky mode going on.
Cool.
It's pretty intense. Got back on the Destiny train.
Nice.
Okay.
Got Shadow Keep.
Is it good?
I like it so far.
Yeah.
Like the first mission's like really, really creepy.
That's
Cool.
what everyone says. I've played. That's the only thing I played is the first mission.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, first mission's really great. Then
Yeah. It
just
kind of
kinda
whatever.
falls off a little bit.
But I'm still playing it. You know, I think I just hit power 923.
Oh.
I think the max is 950.
Yeah, it's
We are
crazy.
outclassed.
Well,
But if you
give
hop
you-
in, they're gonna
yeah,
give you like
you're-
light, obviously,
Yeah.
up to whatever.
Yeah, because
They've already automatically updated your armor.
literally
Oh, really?
everything, even
Yep.
in your vault, is now 750 baseline.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm
Just boot
enjoying
it up,
it.
just
I've
boot
been,
it up.
you know, doing the things. Did some Iron Banner and having fun with that.
Did they do the Festival of the Lost again this year?
That starts on the 29th.
Okay.
They have a Witch's Broom Sparrow again, but it
Yeah.
actually looks good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
Cool.
doesn't look like a
Cool.
regular like weird
Nice.
dust broom.
Nice.
Yeah, and a lot of other stuff. That's pretty much it, really. I haven't really AI, of course. Oh, I got Ring Fit.
Did you?
I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
getting fit.
Honestly, every review I've read says it's fun.
It is fun. Like, I'm very, very out of shape. But it is fun to play. I get like maybe 2 of like the worlds done, and I'm like, all right, I gotta stop.
I'm guessing it's a VR game.
No,
No,
it's like
it's
a
for the
fitness.
Switch.
For the
It's
Switch.
this.
Oh,
It's that ring
the
Switch
ring.
game where you hold the ring with the Joy-Con in it. Have you seen this?
No.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Did
nice.
we not talk about this? Why are you not watching our episodes sometime?
so basically,
I only watch YouTube on the toilet and I'm not on it enough.
so you get like a leg,
Except for today.
Except
Yeah.
for today.
you get a
And I
leg,
was watching the stream.
you get a leg strap for one Joy-Con. You get a ring where you can put another Joy-Con on.
Okay.
And to actually move through the level, you gotta either like make steps or there's like a silent mode where you can just do like little squats.
Okay.
Which in my old house I have to do, you know, the little
Squats,
squats because
yeah.
I cannot making too much noise. And then as you're going by, you can battle monsters by doing different fitness activities, which you
Okay.
either
That's a neat idea.
you turn the wheel and you squeeze it.
How
pull
much
it apart.
space do you need to do it?
Not much at all, actually.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're able to do this, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
It's awesome.
I'll
Yeah.
look into it.
It's not bad. I've been, like I said, I've been playing through it. You know, getting fit. I
Getting
feel pretty.
swole.
Ring fit.
Yeah, getting ring
Get
fit.
swole.
Let's stretch our legs.
I've also been playing, or I did play the Somnia Files, and I beat that, which was one game. I beat a second game this month.
Oh,
I beat Daemon Ex Machina.
Nice.
you beat it.
I beat the final boss.
Nice.
That story is nonsense.
I
Like-
saw you play it a little bit and I was just like, this ain't the game for me.
So I got the plot for a little while.
Uh huh.
I understood what was going on. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. like a really nice deep sci-fi kind of thing, like questioning what's humanity, what's our point in the universe, and then it all just crapped itself. It just crapped all over the bed, flipped the mattress, crapped all over the other side.
You can't even flip the mattress anymore. There's just more poop.
There's just crap everywhere. But the final mission, you go in, you do a part of it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't actually the final mission. Because I'm like low on health, I'm low on ammo, and I'm like, this has to be it.
Yeah.
No, the second part kicks in, they refill your health, they refill your ammo, and they're like, okay, here's a boss fight, have fun.
Oh, that's cool.
That happens, I'm burned through everything, and it's like, okay, I'm like, I'm done now. And then the third part starts. And I'm like, this isn't even his final form, what's going on? But
I
it's
feel like they should make a music video.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
I know, right?
That's a good idea.
The final battle, though, was crazy. I had to do it a couple of times because, in all honesty, like, it's just nuts. There's lasers everywhere and missiles and spinning saws and stuff.
That's awesome.
It was ridiculous. I'm just going to tell anyone who plays that game, take a melee weapon with you that is not a laser blade. It makes it just the tiniest bit easier.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
After you beat it, you just get a clear on the save file. You can go back. All the free missions are available to do, and
Nice.
actually, if you do some of them multiple times, you unlock new parts. You can still do all the online stuff, and as we talked about in an episode before, they're doing DLC for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's free DLC.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else did I play? The new free Gundam game on PS4.
Oh yeah, I saw that came out.
Yeah, Gundam Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Operation Battlegrounds 2 or something.
I have been watching Nerdstrodamus episodes. And you said you have not been able to play any of that.
I played it this week.
Okay.
I did. I literally did.
Sure.
Sure.
I will tell you.
Whatever that
I will tell you
means.
this. I'm crap. Utter crap. It's basically like playing Battlefield or Star Wars Battlefront,
Oh,
Gundams.
just with Gundams.
that's cool.
Isn't it only like 4v4 or something?
5v5.
5v5?
5v5. It is completely free, but it is a little bit pay to win.
Well, yeah, I'm sure
Because in all honesty, like
that's how you make money.
I was doing really bad because my weapons and my Gundams were not nearly up to spec. But I still leveled up and everything, just being distractions and claiming bases and stuff. I can't do damage, but whatever. Also, they gave me all kinds of mechs right away, and I can't use them because when you jump into a mission, there's a requirement on how much power they can have.
Oh.
And all the ones I have access to are like, oh, you can only have like 200 power, and the mechs they gave me are like 500, 600.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So I'm just sitting here with like, I want to be the Wing Gundam.
Well, you gotta pay to get more power.
Yeah, obviously, but it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna play it a whole lot, but yeah. And I got back into Astral Chain, but that's a thing I'll talk about when I get through that.
Sweet.
Nice.
So Ted, what'd you play?
I've been playing Borderlands 3. I beat it twice.
Wow.
Still playing through it on my main character through True Vault Hunter mode again, just so I can get better loot by the time I beat it. Halloween event started as of this recording yesterday. They added more skins, guns, and stuff like that, which is fun. I wouldn't expect a game to be released and in a month have already a holiday event.
Yeah.
So
I read the holiday event really added a lot of cool things to it that really helped the game.
It's not as big as the holiday events they had for Borderlands 2, but those ones didn't come out until like 3 or 4 years after the game came out and all the DLC was out. They used to be events where they would make a whole new area, have a miniature story, and then you'd go out and you'd fight the boss, and the boss would drop like a unique head that you could wear.
Okay.
This one I think is just some skins, some guns, and I think they increased like the drop rate of like legendary guns.
Cool.
But yeah, they started yesterday, and then it goes to like December or something.
Sweet.
Maybe then they'll switch up to a different event.
Yeah, Christmas will definitely be. It's well, they call it Mercenary Day. They're definitely doing Mercenary Day. I don't know if they'll do Thanksgiving though. There's a Thanksgiving one for Borderlands 2 where you meet Torg's mom.
Oh no.
It's awesome. It's the only one worth doing for holiday packs.
I gotta ask because like talking with other people who play Borderlands 3,
Yeah.
I got a lot of mixed signals.
Okay.
You're a big Borderlands fan. What do you
Yes.
think of 3?
I still like 2 more. Borderlands 3, they lost their lead writer during it. It clearly shows. Borderlands 3 still capitalizes on a lot of the meme humor but they kind of dial it up a little bit more, and they kind of lose a little bit of the wittiness from it. Side missions, there wasn't as many side missions, but there were still quite a few. But there's not a lot of memorable ones. Borderlands 2 has a lot, and they have a lot of references, and it's just jam-packed of, like, just internet culture. Borderlands 3 doesn't feel like it had that same attention. There's, like, 2 or 3 missions that I can clearly remember in Borderlands 3 that were like, this one's really funny, I will always do this side mission. You run into a guy who's basically Tommy Wiseau, and he has you, like, infiltrate the drive-in movie theater because they won't show his film, and you kill the guy who runs it, and he shows his movie. And it's a really bad, like, college artsy film of him running and meeting himself and, like, throwing himself off a cliff. And then it just ends. And they have a perfect impersonator of the guy. And he's just like, you help me watch film, I give you lots of money, yes. No. So that mission's really good. There's one that's called, you just run around with a guy named Chad as he parkours and does dangerous stunts. And the gun he gives you is called, like, the Flaming Chad. And the description on the gun is like, this gun overheats, and the one under it says, no, it doesn't. It's like, this gun takes 999 bullets in order to reload, and the other one just says, maybe. It's just like, really, it's really stupid. But, like, those 2 missions are really funny. They do some things in there that, like, you're like, wow, I can't believe they did that in a Borderlands game. And then there's other parts it's like, wow, I can't believe they did that in a Borderlands game. Or, like, of course they did that. 2 will always be my favorite. The gameplay, though, is insane. It's so good.
Okay.
The gameplay is phenomenal. The way that all guns now have a second form.
Nice.
You can they toggle, you can turn a pistol into a grenade launcher if it's that kind of thing. And if you know how to spec out your character, you can just be absolutely insane. I play as Zane. The way I have him spec'd out is that he can have 2 supers instead of throwing grenades. When I activate it, I gain like 300% movement speed, and I run around with a Doom-themed shotgun that it has 1 shot, but it's the fastest reloading gun in the game, on top of all the perks I get for reloading. And then I have like a 30% chance to shoot a grenade that is like this quasar grenade that is a singularity and pulls enemies in and shocks them into the air. And then I'm also have like a clone and a drone out throwing grenades and shooting from the same gun that I'm using. It's like absolute chaos. And when I slide, I gain more movement speed, and I'm freezing enemies that I'm passing. And that's not even like half of the stuff I have.
That's not even your final form.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun.
That's
Sweet.
That's cool.
Good. I can go for a long time on that, and I already have.
Well, being the Borderlands fan of Nerdstrodamus, I had to ask.
Yeah.
That was
I've platinumed a bit too, so.
Good God, man.
It's not a hard platinum.
Okay.
You can get it in 1 playthrough.
Well, I think that was our month, right?
No one got COD? No one got the duty?
No duty.
I've had plenty of duties today.
And honestly, I've been sitting here and my tummy's making the rumblies.
it's-
I feel it too.
You guys, I wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah, you guys too.
It's gonna, tomorrow is not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a good day. But we had a great day today. Thanks again for all the people who donated. We'll be doing it again at some point. We'll let you know. Thanks to you guys for for all of us at Nerdstrodamus for doing this thing.
Yeah, and if you're
Thanks for
listening to
popping in,
this,
guys.
if you're listening to this independently, if this gets uploaded separately for the podcast, there should be a separate upload sometime of the stream once I get around to it, on top of the one from August. But we'll do some highlights. I'll do some highlights, and yeah, I think with the actual Extra Life thing, I think it just stays open. So for people who've missed out, I think you can still donate. I think it's still open until like you can even go past the goal, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we put a date for it, because I mean, why not help kids if you want to help kids?
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
there's plenty of other streamers that do Extra Life.
Yep.
You can literally just go to their website. You can just go on Twitch and type in
Yep.
Extra Life.
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth's a really huge community that does
Yeah.
one. Theirs is in November 12th?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going to say,
Well, the big stream is next weekend, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a goal of what, like...
Probably 2 million, 1.5 mil probably.
Yeah. November 2nd is game day when we were talking to the
Yeah.
representatives. So that's
Well, I think it's the community game day, and
Yeah.
Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth does their own
Yeah.
Right.
separate.
Yeah.
I think but that's their one where they make like $1.5 million.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
But yeah, absolutely.
Every little bit helps and counts, and
absolutely.
And if you want to see more of this stuff, let us know. Like August with the success of that, and then this is a huge success too. It's fun doing these longer streams. I mean, we can't do them all the time.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we can't do 24-hour streams. Do you really want to do it again?
I mean, if I had someone with me, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier.
Yeah,
All
probably.
the time.
Twilight hours sucked. But
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But no, these are fun, and once we get more and more into streaming, it'd be awesome.
Less
Do fun
spice.
things.
Yeah.
Less spice.
Maybe we'll go the opposite direction and do real minty things next time.
Oh, or just like super sweet.
Like how minty can we get something?
So what are we going to make instead? Chili, like mint chocolate chip
mint-
ice cream?
So minty.
Ooh.
Just make edible toothpaste.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Isn't toothpaste edible?
If you're brave enough.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks everyone for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. You know all the stuff. Whether you watch this as a video on YouTube or you're streaming us on your favorite podcast, channel, station, whatever, just make sure to follow us on all the social medias. We're Nerdstrodamus everywhere except for Twitter.
No show deal.
Or
Yep. And our podcasts are even on Spotify now.
woo! So yeah. And make sure if you're doing the podcast thing, don't forget to give us a little comment, review. Let us know how we're doing because that helps us.
Yeah.
But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pets.
Lambo.
And I want to go home.
Yeah. It's
Let's
time.
all just go home.
It's time.
Long
We're cutting the
day.
stream, everybody.
All
See
right.
you later.
Bye, everybody.
So good. So good. So good.